is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Creed, Higher, for the first time. I like Creed, man. I really do. Someone was telling me they're faith-based at some capacity. And I don't know how much credence there is to that. No, I don't know how much truth there is to that. But I do feel, like a somewhat of a spiritual messaging from the stuff that I have reacted to, which is kind of unique that there is this thing that happens to artists when they get known as a faith-based or like a Christian musician or something like that. It's almost like it seems like they could either garner more fans or even lose fans. And sometimes I've seen, and this has nothing to do with Creed, I'm just going on a kind of random spiel, but there will be some artists who like hide their faith beliefs and not even make it known. Or like, there's these artists like I think NF, where it's like people be like, he's a Christian rapper, but then I've seen stuff where they're like, no, he's not. And it's interesting how that works. So anyways, I only say that because people in the comments, when I made some mentions, they were like, oh, Creed is faith-based. You would like this song. Higher is one of them. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm about to find out in real time. If you guys are here for this, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get it started. 40 water.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. 40!
All right, the logo's down. The video is up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I do commentary. I react to comedy, trending topics, stuff like that. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to give you that access, and there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet. So you can have some fun with it, but regardless, thank you for the support. Huge shout out to the members, and just remember there's never an obligation, so don't ever trip. All right, let's do this, man. I'm watching this from Creed's official YouTube. Yep. Go check this video out independent of my reaction. Stream their music. I think they're still touring. Get tickets to the shows, all that good stuff. Reactions aren't a substitute for the original content. Always want to show love to the stuff that I'm checking out live right here. So do that, and let's get this one started. This is Creed, Higher. Is that like the green room of a concert?
When dreaming, got it to all the world, time and time again. At sunrise, I fight to stay asleep, 'cause I don't wanna leave the comfort of this place. 'Cause there's a hunger, longing to escape from the life I live when I'm away. So let's go there, let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Let's us, can we stay? Can you take me higher to a place where the light man see? Can you take me higher to a place with golden trees? Although I would like.
Yo, this song is dope. I'm caught up in the messaging, but the production, his voice, they got a signature sound. Like, it's cracking. I'm trying to get to I need to look up the lyrics, because it seems like, when I was really young, it was on like one of my first albums. I did a song called Elevate with my homie. He goes by Don on the show, but we're in a group called FOS, Fusion of Syllables. And just the concept of, can you take me higher? At surface level, I would have just been like, I wonder if he's talking about drugs, if he's just talking about elevation. But for me, I definitely correlate it with elevate. I want to elevate above the nonsense, above the BS, etc. But I want to look into this just real quick. Creed, higher lyrics. I'm just going to read them from here. Normally I go, hold on, stay on browser. Okay. When dreaming, I'm guided to another world, time and time again. At sunrises, I fight to stay asleep, because I don't want to leave the comfort of this place, because there's a hunger and longing to escape from the life I live when I'm awake. So let's go there. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Let's ask, can we stay? Okay, so this is the first verse. I fight to stay asleep. It's interesting because the visuals are also telling a story of, the lifestyle of being an artist. I thought he said scene in here on there. Hunger. Can you take me higher to a place where blind men see? Can you take me higher to a place with golden streets? I mean, that sounds like heaven to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But I guess some people will utilize certain substances to take them to a place like that too. So I guess you never know. But that sounds like heaven to me, man. Anyways, in this, I thought he was saying a place where he isn't seen, but he's saying to a place where blind men see. So that's a key component in the lyrics for me to kind of like try to understand it a little better. Anyways, I like where this is going. If it's going where I think I'm going up, I'm going through. It doesn't matter what they say or do. I'm going up. All right, let's see if that's what he's on or not.
To appreciate those nights and those dreams. But my friend, I'd sacrifice all those nights if I could make the earth and my dreams the same. The only difference is to let love replace all I hate. So let's go there. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there.
let's talk about the lyrics. The video's crazy. The video's hard. Like, it has some really good effects. But the lyrics, man. It sounds like he's talking about, I want to rise above this chaotic existence. I don't think he necessarily says, I want to be taken out and go to heaven, right? But it's almost like knowing there's something better out there. But then also taking control of your life. Because it does sound like he's saying, I'm going to make this mine. I'm going to make these dreams mine, which is very profound and strong. That's the way we have to think. Like, we have to, change the environment around us to create new realities. And a lot of things are perception based, the glass half empty, the glass half full. There was a lot there, a lot more than I anticipated. Because, like, as I'm listening to it, I'm like, even that, can you take me higher? I started to be like, yo, I might have heard this on we have a radio station out here called Magic FM. And it just sounds like a song that they would have played on Magic FM. And I might have heard bits and pieces of it. Now, I was always one of those dudes who, when a song like this comes on, it plays for a couple, and then I switch to like the beat or something or put it in a CD. But it did sound like there's a little bit of familiarity, and maybe it's just because it's that good of a track. There's something there, but I really like this concept just because when I was really young, on one of my first records I ever worked on, I think this was in 1998, I was 18. It was this song called Elevate, and I remember it's time to elevate, and that's just what this reminded me of. Mine was a lot more corny and cringe, but it's actually on Spotify. You probably could find it. Fusion of syllables. But yeah, man, this concept of rising above the mess, the nonsense, maybe even rising above, let's say, your lower self, your animalistic nature. There's just so many ways this could go. And it could just be like, yo, roll it up, light it up. It could be that simple. Like, I just want to be in fantasy land for a little bit, and get away from reality. It could be perceived and interpreted in a lot of different ways. And I like music like that. So you guys got to tap in the comments. Let me know what that song means to you. And if you're like, no, you're totally off, P. This is what he said in the interview. It's about this. Well, damn. I'll take it, man. Anyways, appreciate you guys showing up for your boy. Hey, I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. If you